morning. So I thought I would do a quick garden update. It's July 6th, I believe. This is a raspberry bush I got in exchange for a horseback riding lesson that I gave, so I'm going to plant this baby out soon. My grapes are producing lots of little fruiting bodies, but I did get just a couple of these last year and they all dropped off, so I'm not sure what it is that makes, see, like this one for example, the berries, it's quite sparse, I guess you could say. There aren't many fruits on this, so I don't know what it is that makes certain fruits produce more or less, or I hope they don't all drop off this year, and if they do, I don't really know what I would have to do to mend that. In any case, the garden is doing well. Everything is blossoming, excuse me. The flowers are, I'm out of focus here. The flowers are just starting to come up. All the snapdragons that I've planted, you can see like I planted little ones here and there, and they're just starting to grow. These plants here are also starting to produce. You can see the snapdragon here. Little floral decorations. I have a sunflower here and another one beneath it. I have had issues with groundhogs this year. They ate some of my sunflowers, but thankfully not this largest one here. It looks like something of a tree. So you can see the smaller one next to it got nibbled on, but it's still growing. And this one is just monstrous. I would say it's probably 7 feet tall at this point. I don't have any fruits or vegetables in this area of the garden because, like I said, the groundhogs live in the stone wall here, so they're just eating everything up. But everything else here is doing fairly well. Snapdragons, those are morning lilies, or daylilies rather, daisies, pansies and things everywhere. I have some hydrangeas here. Snapdragon is one of the few things that it seems no one wants to eat, so I just have to accept that this is one of the plants that I'll have to stick to, and really they come in such a variety of colors that I can't complain. I have a lavender here that's just starting to produce some flowers, snapdragons around it. So in general, I'm very pleased. I got a lot of strawberries this year. I made quite a few jars of jam that I've been handing out, and I can't get pecked into, I don't know how to make a jelly jam that has the gelatinous consistency one would expect from a jam. These are all my strawberry plants. They're vining out here. This is my dwarf quince. Japanese quince, I'm sorry. It hasn't produced fruit this year, but I assume next year it will be on its way to do so. So I guess I can show you what's growing on the hill over there now. So it's a fairly humid and pretty hot day today. These are the apple trees. You can see, I don't know if you can see, but I can see from here a couple fruit that have been set. Last year it was unsuccessful because we pruned it rather harshly, but this year they have little fruits. My experimental plot is doing well. It's been nibbled a little bit, but there are lots of courgettes popping up, a lot of brassicas popping up, a random potato plant in the back there. I have no clue what anything is. I threw all my old seeds that were like a year, 2 years old, because I think you can just buy more, and if they are viable, then prove it. And they are, so you know, maybe I didn't need to throw all of them away, but anyway, they're doing well. Somehow the deers, which have gotten in here, have not really destroyed this plot. Maybe they don't know what's really there, I don't know. This is my peach tree, Alberta peach, and it is producing little fruit. They're adorable. They're pink and fuzzy, and I love them. They also smell very sweet. So in this bed, I used to have carrots and Brussels sprouts and broccoli, and I've pulled everything out. Deer did nibble on the Brussels sprouts quite a bit, so I think next year I might have to do some kind of metal fencing around it. just to dissuade them further. I've planted some more brassicas because I assume for winter they'll be up and ready. I have some lovely, lovely asparagus growing here. Oh, it's just so soft and sweet. And actually, I don't think it really shades out the carrot to such a point that, you know, they cannot grow. And I love that about asparagus. My father really enjoys eating it, so I have a bunch of baby carrot seedlings popping up here, as you can see. My horses enjoyed the fruits of my labor here in this corner. It was full of carrots. So they were slightly bitter, not when you cooked them, but in the summer heat they got a bit bitter. So my horses got that. I assume that these little babies will be up by winter, and then they'll have that nice crisp sweetness that one hopes to get in a carrot. But they weren't bad at all. And the beets that I pulled out from here were delicious, absolutely delicious. So these are the potatoes. They'll be pulled up soon. They're just about getting ready, getting there. I have a watermelon here, My little cantaloupe plant here has sprawled out, just as I had hoped it would, and I have a little cantaloupe growing here. It is so fuzzy and cute. I actually didn't see this until just now. And I also have an acorn squash here. It's producing a little fruit there, and it's doing very well. It's on its way. It's gonna go this way somewhere. This is my other peach tree. Nothing's come of it yet. It's just a first year plant. I have some blueberries here as well. This one's ready for picking. This one too. So I am gonna get a little harvest. Now, my tomato jungle, not even patch, jungle. Note to self, maybe next year we can put some kind of tomato cages. I'm kind of against caging plants in general because I think it looks too organized, but this is just insane. I cannot tell one plant for another, and I went through quite a bit of effort trying to label and make sure that I'd be able to differentiate between one and the other. And now I can't. I tried pruning back a bit, but I ended up cutting off branches that had fruit on them, and so you just can't tell which branch is belonging to which plant. And I mean, you can see some of the carnage here. See, like this would have been ready fairly soon. So I've kind of decided to let things happen a little bit. I've tried weeding as much as I can. I can't tell one plant from another. So we'll see what happens. I do have a couple that need to be picked back here. I don't know if you can make out those fruits there, but they're quite bright. But they're very healthy. I've had no issues with blight despite the abundance of rain that we've had. And when I say abundance, I mean like one giant storm after another. Flooding has been an issue, but they seem to enjoy it. At least I don't have to carry buckets of water up here, right? So this is my Big Mac's pumpkin. It's one plant that's sprawling out this way and then trailing off here. So it is just already a massive behemoth of a plant, and I have one little fruit here. I think another one somewhere there, or honestly, I don't know. Excuse me. So yeah, everything is doing well here. This plant is going to go crazy. I think I'm going to have to start cutting it off here. My pear tree is doing absolutely fantastically. These are just so... I love little baby fruit. They're so cute. Now this bed. The deer did come in here and ate some of my edamame. You can see some edamame beans here, but this plant has definitely been pruned back, and not by me. So I don't know. As you know, I have electric tape here. I'm not sure what else I can do. I'm not sure if I want to do anything else. I might just have to, I guess, accept the fact that I cannot keep everything out of here. And count my losses and my gains. So with the edamame, I've taken a couple plants on the deck, and I hope that they'll have some protection. My pepper plants are doing fairly well. I've been consistently cutting them back. Now my favorite pepper of all of them is the Barro de Ribeiro pepper. It is so beautiful. It produces these little tiny flowers. They're just the cutest thing. Oh, this is coming up. They're so sweet, these little flowers. And they immediately turn purple. These little fruits can be eaten raw, and they have the most fragrant, pungent, flowery aroma. It's almost like apricot, but something a little different. And in stir fry, when you have a bunch of them, they really add a fruity, interesting flavor to your stir fry or to your eggs. I have another pepper here that can be harvested. So yeah, I have some lettuces growing here, dispersed amongst all of them. This is another one. These little yellow peppers are quite spicy. So yeah, I have a lemon cucumber that I got from my best friend Merlin. We went shopping the other day. Some lettuces, more peppers, just a whole family of peppers here for picking. I have a cucumber growing up the tree here. No fruit yet. So this is definitely not the year of the cucumber. I'm not sure what year this is. I guess the year of the fruit tree and the cherry tomato. There's always some group of plants that just goes completely insane. This is my zucchini plant here, and as you can see, I've been cutting it back not for pruning purposes, but just because I've been eating it so much. So it's just growing again and starting itself up. So basically everything in the garden is doing very well. I hope everyone else is enjoying their garden and not suffering too much from the rain. You know, basically things are getting going. I'm not sure when all these fruits will set, but I guess I can show you my harvest now. Okay, bye. This is the entirety of my harvest for today. A bunch of potatoes, a couple peppers, some cherry tomatoes, a couple blueberries, and a couple of these peppers, and a couple edamame, and mostly potatoes. Thanks for checking in. Bye.